Well, hey there, guys. I went out to the field today and flew this F959 that I've converted over to brushless. It had the brushed motor in it before the stock. Basically, I was flying it around how it came from the factory from Banggood. And it was a really fun plane. I really enjoy this plane. It's fun just to throw in the back of the car. I still recommend buying the original one, which I'll link below. But what was really tough is the brushed motor was fully encased in this, I think they call this a nacelle here. The cooling really, the hole didn't really give a lot of cooling, but it was a brushed motor. It ran really hot, and it eventually got so hot that while it was flying, it would melt the prop on the prop shaft. A couple people online have experienced the same issue. So what I did to solve that once it finally happened to me is I put a 1806 motor on there, 1806 2300 kV. This is a DYS one. I just had this laying around. I had a 12 amp ESC that I had laying around, and what I did to be able to control all of that is I took out the stock controller, the flight controller, and I installed a FlySky FSIA6 controller. Fit in there perfect. You can see in there, I just kind of glued it. Put in the servo leads, and this is the lead, the balance plug lead for the lights, the LED lights, which this plane has. And as you can see in this picture, another thing I did to make it all work is I put Tower Pro 5-gram servos. I basically just cut a hole in the side of the body and jammed them in there. Ran them all the way back from under the wing to the back of the plane, where you can see I just hooked them up to the factory controls and used a paint or a coffee stirrer stick to basically keep the push rod from flexing too much under load. So yeah, that's that. The 12 amp there goes to a JSD plug, which I made this little jumper plug to go to the factory battery. And I have found that with the factory battery put all the way up in the nose like it's supposed to be, and the LiPo checker, the one that tells you how much voltage and starts beeping if it gets low, shoved there, and this canopy put on it, this plane actually balances out perfectly where these items were placed. So if you take note, you got the ESC up there on top, right ahead of the wings. The servos are right below. Come on, focus. Are right in the leading edge of the wings, and the receiver is right where the factory flight controller was. So yeah, I went out to the field today and I flew this. Unfortunately, I did not set my Mobius up to record sound, so I already explained all this out there. But yeah, let's take a look at the flight footage.